Hottest gospel station.
Call on Jesus. Call on Jesus. Call on Jesus. Shavana Chamber.
You are tuned in to the hottest gospel station.
Call on Jesus. Call on Jesus. Call on Jesus. Shavana Chamber.
You are tuned in to the hottest gospel station.
Call on Jesus. Call on Jesus. Call on Jesus. Shavana Chamber.
You are tuned in to the hottest gospel station.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your DJ.
Do you think you can handle it? Do you think you can handle it? Do you think you...
Call on Jesus. Call on Jesus. Call on Jesus. Shavana Chamber. Okay.
In a world where nothing is certain, only music can help you to find the right way. The way you should follow today. This way will take you to the best genres of music from around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, live on stage,
Brother Paul Llewellyn.
Right about now, I know y'all digging this, so just turn up your radio wherever you at. We about to bring it.
At the count of 3, I want y'all to tell me the name of my DJ. 1, 2, 3.
Brother Paul Llewellyn. Paul Llewellyn.
All about friendship and happiness. Happiness. Stay locked.
Say your name.
Yeah. Touch yourselves. Touch your friends. But don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
Give me some of that old school vibe.
Well, it's John Mark
and Rondell Positive.
We've got a message, so tell them it's a positive. Oh.
Well, I see what you gonna do, Lord.
What you gonna do next?
Well, I see what you gonna do, Lord.
What you gonna do next?
Something new is gonna happen. Well, Lord, something new is in store. Oh, Lord, we perceive what you are doing. Hey, Lord, something greater, something more.
You wash me, Lord, you change me, Lord, you make me new. You do a work in my heart, now I'm renewed. New skin for the new wine is what you want. You want me to do things where the old man couldn't do. You perish every old thought and what I knew. Remove the lens from my eyes, a different view. Mash up my mind and expectations every season. Now I anticipate your every single move. Because something new is...
Hey! Listen to the big man.
Bow. Forward. Pull up song.
Well, it's John Mark
and Rondell Positive.
We've got a message, so tell them it's a positive. Oh.
Well, I see what you gonna do, Lord.
What you gonna do next?
Well, I see what you gonna do, Lord.
What you gonna do next?
Something new is gonna happen. Something new is in store. Oh, Lord. We perceive what you are doing. Hey, Lord. Something greater, something more.
You wash me, Lord, you change me, Lord, you make me new. You do a work in my heart, now I'm renewed. New skin for the new wine is what you want. You want me to do things where the old man couldn't do. You perish every old thought and what I knew. Remove the lens from my eyes, a different view. Mash up my mind and expectations every season. Now I anticipate your every single move. Because something new is gonna happen.
Something new is gonna happen.
Something new is in store. We wait on you. We perceive what you are doing. Oh Lord, something greater, something more. Yes. Something new is gonna happen. Something new is in store.
Mama. Now don't you panic, watch your move. Set your house in order, cause I gotta pass through. New creation, yes it is a new season. Watch it blow your mind and change your purview. Forget the past so you can press towards the mark. Can never finish if you don't decide to start. New skin for the new one is what you want. How that you say, how that me a chant, oh Jah. Something new is gonna happen. Oh Lord.
Something new is in store.
Oh yeah.
We perceive what you are
doing something new.
Oh Lord, something greater, something more.
Something new is gonna.
Something new is gonna happen. Oh Lord, something new is in store.
Forget the past.
We perceive what you are doing.
Press one's mark and I am calling.
Something greater, something more. So let's declare.
I see what you're gonna do, Lord. What you gonna do next?
I see what you're gonna do, Lord. What you gonna do next? I see what you're gonna do, Lord. What you gonna do next? Oh yes, we see it. Yes, we believe it.
Paul Llewellyn Show.
He knows your music. He speaks your mind, and he's got you locked on.
The Paul Llewellyn Show.
He knows your music. He speaks your mind, and he's got you locked on.
Well, it's John Mark
and Rondell Positive.
We've got a message, so tell them it's a positive. Oh.
Well, I see what you gonna do, Lord.
What you gonna do next?
Well, I see what you gonna do, Lord.
What you gonna do next?
Something new is gonna happen. Well, Lord, something new is in store. Oh Lord, we perceive what you are doing. Hey Lord, greater, something more.
You wash me, Lord, you change me, Lord, you make me new. You do our work in my heart, now I'm renewed. New skin for the new wine is what you want. You want me to do things where the old man couldn't do. You perish every old thought and what I knew. Remove the lens from my eyes, a different view. Mash up my mind and expectations every season. Now I anticipate your every single move. Because something new is gonna happen.
Something new is gonna happen.
Something new is in store. We wait on you. We perceive what you are doing. Oh Lord, something greater, something more. Yes. Something new is gonna happen. Something new is in store.
Come on. Now don't you panic, watch your move. Set your house in order, cause I gotta pass through. New creation, yes, it is a new season. Watch it blow your mind and change your purview. Forget the past so you can press towards the mark. Can never finish if you don't decide to start. New skin for the new wine is what you want. How that you say, how that me a chant, oh Jah. Something new is gonna happen.
My God.
Oh, Lord.
Something new is in store.
Well, it's so powerful. It is so powerful to know that irrespective of what you're doing in this life, the power that lies in God is more than what you've experienced in your personal life. It is more than what you've experienced in some of the things that you think is the most difficult thing you've ever faced on this earth. But I know, regardless of what happens in your life, there is a God that understands and knows all about your struggles, all about your pain. So I want to give God glory and praise inside another edition of the Friday Night Live. And boy, tonight I'm so excited, man. Happy Mother's Day. Yes, sirree. I'm already blowing up with excitement. Mothers. We want to thank you so much for definitely coming in, man. I tell you, for all the mothers around the world that has been locked down right now on this beautiful show. Let me take that banner off from Rondell Positive. Let me big them up, of course. That's something new with John Mark and Rondell Positive, man. These guys are blowing up the airways with their tracks. And I want to say big up and kudos to them for doing such an excellent job in gospel industry right here around the world. And of course, you know, they're Jamaicans, Jamaicans blow the energy up right through and through. So what a big up. All the Jamaican artists, all the artists around the world, man. I'm not just talking about the Jamaicans because I'm a Jamaican. But we're bigging up all the artists from around the world in gospel, and even those that are not in gospel, but you're so gospel oriented that you want to be a part of the new movement. God bless you. God bless you. So what a big up tonight, man. So if you're just joining us on Facebook, iCloud, Twitter, those of you on YouTube or YouTube, UPC TV, we want to say God bless you, glorious God bless you to you. Good to have you over here, yeah? And it's such a beautiful thing to, you know, hear and see people out there, of course, enjoying the gospel music. I want to say thanks to those of you who've been locked on ever since we started and just keep the fire burning out here. All right, we're going to drop another track for you, of course. Today, this evening, of course, our debut subject is, of course, we'll be blazing later on with that, you know, man. So many people are anxious to get into the discussion, yes? I don't know, man. My dad needs love, yes? My dad needs love, too. So it's going to be really cool. I mean, it's going to be off the chain. I do hope that all my fans are plugged in and ready up Of course, if you're on the live right now, I beg you share, man. Come on, share. And if you haven't subscribed yet to our television network, we do encourage you to, come on over, man. Come on over. Join us over here. All right. So go on there on YouTube and sign up and give us some love. All right. On the YouTube. If you want to join us in tonight's discussion, I'm going to give you the link right now on the screen so you can come on inside. Come on inside. We welcome you over here. Huh? Come on the inside, man, and be a part of the discussion tonight. Tonight's discussion, of course, we're going to be talking about my dad needs love. And more importantly, not just that my dad needs love, but of course, the big topic that we want to talk about, the discussion itself, is basically, talking about fathers. I personally believe that there should be equal love across the board for both mother and father. So we want to invite you, come on in here. All right, go in our comment section and you're going to text whatever you think is your best point of view. We would really love to, share this discussion later on, of course, and talk about it. In the meantime, if you also want to send some big up to your mom around the world, go right ahead and text in your comments and send your love and your greetings to your mother around the world right here on the Friday Night Live show. I am your host, Paul Llewellyn, taking it to you exclusively right here inside of UPC TV. Nowhere else gives you this kind of energy but here on UPC TV. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take you into some more music, man. I love Shirley Caesar. Shirley Caesar is my kind of lady. All right, so here we go. We're going to drop you a Shirley Caesar old school. Y'all ready? Let's take this out. Let's take this out. Right down one time. Shirley, you there? I think she's there. All right. I hear you. I hear you, Shirley. Open wide. Yeah.
And I'm going to stay. And I ain't coming back no more. I'm going away. I'm going to stay, and I won't be troubled no more. Come on, quiet. Then we'll go sweet. Come on, sing out loud. Before
Oh, what a day it's going to be when my Jesus I shall see. The song says, when I look upon his face, the one who saved me by his grace, he'll take me by the hand and lead me to the promised land in that city. Oh my God, I can't wait to transform out of here, man. Too much troubles and trials. But until then, we're going to occupy. All right, ladies, Shirley Caesar, sweeping through the city. Turn it up now. Turn it up now. Turn it up now. Turn it up now. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up now. Oh my God. Oh my God. She's not done yet. She's not done yet. Let's go, let's go, let's go. That's Shirley, man. Shirley. The queen of gospel.
Can I hear somebody say, Lord,
Lord. Oh, Lord, I'm coming. Lord, I'm coming home.
I'm going away. And I'm going to stay. And I ain't coming back no more. No more. I'm going away. I'm going to stay. And I won't be troubled no more. Come on, choir. Then we'll go sweet. Come on, sing out loud. Through the city. Yeah. Where my captain
me some of that old school vibe.
It's all about friendship and happiness. Happiness. Stay locked.
Say your name.
Yeah. Touch yourselves. Touch your friends. But don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
Yo, DJ, can you play my favorite tune?
The Paul Llewellyn Show.
He knows your music. He speaks your mind. And he's got you locked on.
The Paul Llewellyn Show.
He knows your music. He speaks your mind. And he's got you locked on.
The Paul Llewellyn Show.
He knows your music. He speaks your mind. And he's got you locked on.
The Paul Llewellyn Show.
He knows your music. He speaks your mind. And he's got you locked on.
The Paul Llewellyn Show.
He knows your music. He speaks your mind. And he's got you locked on.
The Paul Llewellyn Show.
He knows your music. He speaks your mind. And he's got you locked on.
The Paul Llewellyn Show.
He knows your music. He speaks your mind. And he's got you locked on.
The Paul
100%, 100%, man. We have you locked on right here inside another edition of the Friday Night Live. And we're trying to hear back myself on the inside microphone studio audio here. And but let me tell you something, man. It's so beautiful to listen back to these old time songs. It's such a blessing to listen to these old time songs. You imagine just thinking back on some of these songs that you grew up on. Some of these songs that literally, founded you in church, like literally gave you that foundation when you listen back to them and you hear them in your ears, you're like, God, it sounds so good. And I'm telling you though, whether you believe it or not, it's powerful to kind of connect with that old time gospel music. And most importantly, to know the sentiments that you feel when you listen to them. And I'm a very big fan of Pastor Shirley Caesar, man. I love her songs, man. And she is one of those foundation gospel minister that, her songs, it's like Bob Marley. Talking about Bob Marley, she's like the icon of gospel, just like Bob Marley is the icon of reggae. So when you want to listen to a song, I mean, no matter how young you are, no matter how old you are, when you listen to a Shirley Caesar, man, it's off the chain, boy. It's off the chain. Literally off the chain. So I just want to compliment her for her legacy. And for years to come, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you that her music will be beaming the airwaves right around the world. All right, so we're going to go now to another track from my good friend, Shirley Caesar. She's the star of the show this evening, all right? As you know, it's about the pre-Mother's Day celebrations, man. And we're kicking it off right here inside UPC TV, giving it to you exclusively, man. Pre-Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Let me say big up to my mom, okay? Veronica Llewellyn, man. Let me see if I can bring up my mom on the screen here, boy. For those of you who have not met my mom, you need to know this woman of God. She is such a true heart. So I'm going to pull up my mom's picture in a couple of minutes, but I want to say to Veronica Llewellyn over there in Oxford, Mary, my mom, God bless you. I do hope that you have a wonderful, glorious, happy Mother's Day tomorrow when it unfolds in its real time. All right, I'll be putting up my picture in a couple of minutes, but right now we're going to go to another track from my good friend, of course, the lady Shirley Caesar. And I tell you, man, she's just blowing up the place. And such a fitting artist, to really serenade mothers around the world. And this one I grew up on when I was young, of course. It talks about no charge. Now you can understand when a mother, the process is endless. The process is nothing that you can easily talk about and not feel that passion and pain. And of course, endurance of the fact that, you know, being a mother, it's more than just saying that I'm a mother or a child bearer. It takes a whole lot more. But I want to big up all mothers around the world that, of course, been doing their thing, man. Whether it's alone or you have help from a father, God bless you, mom, out there. All right, so we're going to go to that track right now. And, of course, we got to put it right here inside your ears, man. Almost kittens in the building.
Music. He speaks your mind, and he's got you locked on.
The Paul Llewellyn Show.
He knows your music. He speaks your mind, and he's got you locked on.
Call on Jesus. Call on Jesus. Call on Jesus.
Do you think you can handle it? Do you think you can handle it?
Here is another gospel hit.
Right about now, I know y'all digging this, so just turn up your radio wherever you at. We about to bring it.
At the count of 3, I want y'all to tell me the name of my DJ. 1, 2, 3.
Brother Paul Llewellyn. Paul Llewellyn.
I want y'all to tell me the name of my DJ. 1, 2, 3.
My sister's little boy came into the kitchen one evening while she was fixing supper, and he handed a piece of paper that he had been writing on. And after wiping her hands on her apron, she took the letter in her hands and she read it. And this is what it said. For mowing the yard, $5. And for making up my own bed this week, $1. For going to the store, 50 cents. And playing with little brother while you went shopping, 25 cents. Taking out the trash, $1. And for getting a good report card, $5. And for raking the yard, $2. Total owed $14.75. Well, she looked at him standing there expecting, and 1,000 memories began to flash through her mind. So she picked up the pen and she turned the letter over. And this is what she wrote to that little boy. For the 9 months I carried you, growing inside me, no charm. For the nights I sat up with you, the times you prayed for you, no charm. For the time and the tears and the cost through the years, there is no charge. When you add it all up, the real cost of my love is no charge. For the nights filled with dread and the worries ahead, no charge. For advice and the knowledge and the cost of your college, no charge. For the toys, food and clothes and for wiping your nose, there's no charge, my son. When you add it all up, the real cost of my love is no charge. After that mom finished talking to the little boy, he looked up at her with great big old tears in his eyes and he said, Mama, I sure do love you. And then he reached out and he got the letter and he turned it over and he wrote in great big words, paid in full. When you add it all up, the real cost of my love is no charge.
I have to play it another time, man. It have to play it one time. No way, no way.
My sister's little boy came into the kitchen one evening while she was fixing supper, and he handed a piece of paper that he had been writing on. And after wiping her hands on her apron, she took the letter in her hands and she read it. And this is what it said. For mowing the yard, $5. And for making up my own bed this week, $1. For going to the store, 50 cents. And playing with little brother while you went shopping, 25 cents. Taking out the trash, $1. And for getting a good report card, $5. And for raking the yard, $2. Total owed $14.75. Well, she looked at him standing there expecting, and 1,000 memories began to flash through her mind. So she picked up the pen and she turned the letter over. And this is what she wrote to that little boy. For the 9 months I carried you, growing inside me, no charge. For the nights I sat up with you, doctor, you prayed for you, no charge. For the time and the tears and the cost through the years, there is no charge. When you add it all up, the real cost of my love is no charge. For the nights filled with dread and the worries ahead, no charge. For advice and the knowledge and the cost of your college, no charge. For the toys, food and clothes and for wiping your nose, there's no charge, my son. When you add it all up, the real cost of my love is no charge. After that mom finished talking to the little boy, he looked up at her with great big old tears in his eyes and he said, Mama, I sure do love you. And then he reached out and he got the letter and he turned it over and he wrote in great big words, paid in full. When you add it all up, the real cost of my love is no charge.
My mom For those of you who don't know, that's my mother right there on the screen, man. When you add it all up, Sister Pansy Llewellyn, Veronica, I need to put her name up there too. Hold on. Let's do this official. Let's do this official, bro. Veronica Verona Llewellyn. That's my mom. Yes, I gotta put that up there, man. It's powerful to do these things. Yeah. Who'd have thought that you'd be able to do stuff like this on national television? And I can big up my mom right there. There goes my mom, of course, a lady Veronica Llewellyn over there in Cox Street, St. Mary, Jamaica. And mom, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. And it's such a powerful feeling, man, to know that, of course, my dad has passed on, and God bless his soul. I think it's 2 years ago, and but my mom is still, and she just turned, oh my God, what's what, 80? Oh my God, 80, you know. So congratulations, mom. 80. It's a birthday. 80. Big stuff, man. So I want to big up my mom, boy. Jesus. Yeah, man, that's good stuff. So, Sister Veronica, all those who don't know, that's my mom right there, looking so fresh. Of course, God bless you. Oh, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. And of course, you brought us up so good, man. I want to big you up. I want to big up my dad too, even though he's passed gone. Norman Llewellyn, God rest his soul. And to all my sisters, Suzanne, Lorraine, and of course the rest of my brother Earl and Andrew that is still alive. God bless you. God bless you. I want to say kudos, of course, also to my children's mother. You know how that works. You know, if you put the mother of your mother up there and then not put your children's mother, then it's going to be a big catastrophe. So, so first up, let me give so much love to my mom, Veronica Llewellyn, and of course, the program might be a little bit lengthy this week because we haven't even started talking about the subject yet. So, so I want to big her up because had it not been for you, mom, of course, I definitely would not be the gentleman I am, but of course, the varying success that I have reached, and of course, the varying success that I have achieved. I owe it all. I owe it all to you, mom. Yes. So I want to give big thank you to my mom. You see her on the screen right there. Of course, Veronica Llewellyn. And God bless you. God bless you. I can't say too much, man. It's just so overwhelming to know that you have a mother, of course, that gives you so much care and love in all of what you do. So I want to say big up to you, mom. I mean, for doing such a splendid job for us as children. You know, there were times when I literally had to say, mom, you need to take a break. she was like the wearing wolf. I mean, she just keep going, and nonstop. And you'd be like, mom, you need to take a break. You know, no, she goes like, oh no, I'm okay. I have to go wash the dishes. Rain is falling, and my mom is getting ready to go outside to wash dishes. I'm like, mom, are you for real? He said, yes, buddy, we gotta wash the dishes so the place can be started. But thank God she doesn't do that anymore. You know, we want to thank God for that kind of thing. And of course, God bless her strength with long life. She celebrated her birthday the other day. 80. Oh my God. So Veronica Llewellyn, God bless you. We want to big you up, man. Big you up so much. Big you up so much, mom. God bless you. And right now, of course, I have another photograph because you know how it is. They say if you don't big up the mother of your children, you'll be an outcast. So I don't want to be an outcast. It's not that I'm trying to look favors or special treatment here, but they say give to Caesar what is due to Caesar. And of course, regardless whether you're a good or a bad parent, it doesn't matter who you are in that regard. If you're a mother, I want to celebrate you this evening. I want to big you up. So next on my list, I want to say big up to the mother of my children, of course, Marsha Netford Llewellyn. Uh, she is the mother of my children. So I want to say big up on the show to her. Yes, a lot of friends might be watching and saying, "Oh gosh, this guy still gives Marsha big up," just saying, yes, she is the mother of my children, and until she dies, she is going to be the mother of my children. So Marsha, I want to big you up on national television here. Marsha Llewellyn, Marsha Ford. Let me put her credits up here. Looking for that, and she's my wife. Yes, undoubtedly. And of course, the mother of my children. All right. So I want to big her up, give her kudos. Kudos, of course, regardless of our current situation. We want to thank God for the fact that there's so many mothers out there that would love to be, in that position. A lot of mothers out there, they did bad to their children. They did bad to their partner, whatever, and destroy whatever it is. And of course, I must tell you, regardless of our differences as parents or as adults, we still need to do that responsibility of making sure that we're examples for our children. So that's Marsha for Llewellyn, they're the mother of my children, and of course, still my wife. So I want to big you up for doing such a splendid job with my children, Marsha. Yes, I'm putting that out there on national TV. And God bless you. And we want to thank you for doing such a good job as a mother with my children. All right, enough said about mothers now, man. I got to get back to this. This is getting crazy now. I'm like, get over that. Get over that. Get over that. Let's get to the topic at hand. Man, so my topic, man, just give me a second. I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. Let me play this. Let me do this loop, and I'll be right back after this loop. All right? Yes, sirree. And I tell you, man, it's that time for us to get into our discussion. Now, I know a lot of people have been raring for this moment to get inside the discussion, so we're going to hit you right in there, right now, without delay. All right, so the discussion this evening, all right, is our topic. I want to say big up to Shirley Caesar and give us some great music earlier on. I want to say big up to John Mark and, of course, my good friend Rondell Positive. Of course, are doing their thing earlier on inside the Friday night show. But tonight, we're going to be talking about this very special topic. And I invite you right now, I'm going to put the link on the screen so you can, where is it? Where is it? I need to find that link real quick. Link. Where are you? Oh my God, there's so much things to do, man. All right, so we got the live stream link right here. So if you want to join in the discussion starts now. All right, you want to join in this discussion? Go ahead and copy that link you see there. All right, /StreamYard.com /7N4T44Q9YS You click on that link and it takes you inside the studio. And once I see you in my studio, I'll be able to bring you on and you can go live with their discussion inside this very, 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 very important topic that we're going to be talking about right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about this topic here this evening. It's very important that you get your friends, like and share, send the shares, send the live right now to your friends because we're going to be discussing this topic. Are you a father that feels overrun by your child's mother as if you both are in competition for the child's love and affection? That's where we're starting, right? All right, but that's not the meat of our conversation. We're really going to get to the meat of the conversation right now. This is where our main topic is. It says, my dad needs love too. Where are you on that? The subject. My dad needs love too. Like I said, feel free to drop your comments in the comments box. So once you go on our stream, of course, you'll see the little comment section there. You can drop your comments in there. And if you also want to send shout outs to your mother on the show, that's fine with us, man. We welcome you to do that right away. So send your shout outs to your mother on the show, of course, while we go. And of course, once your message comes in, we'll put them on the screen so your mom and your friends and families around the world can definitely get a look on to see who is sending the shout out. All right, so we're talking about my dad needs love. Oh my God. A lot of people don't understand this. They think that it's just, and most people, I don't know why, man, but this is so, unorthodox. That when you check it, let me pull this banner up so you can see me full on and full screen. Most people, when you check it, man, honestly, they really give so much to mothers, but very little to the fathers. Don't you think fathers deserve to be loved and appreciated and respected and treated like somebody belongs? I need to hear your comments. Come on now. Give me your comments out there. Send me your feedback and tell me some of the reasons why you think it is so important for a dad to get this love. Yes. We have some points that we really want to talk, kind of keep you motivated into, speaking with us this evening on this very, very beautiful topic. My dad needs love too. And of course, the base of our discussion, it says fathers should get equal love like mothers. I am in 100% agreement with that. Why do you say this, Brother Paul? I mean, I believe that as a mother, yes, it is globally understood. And this is not just my perspective, but this is for real, for real, for real. It is globally understood that mothers get the full-blown love all across the board. Even if they're not a good mother, you still hear good stuff about mothers. But the minute you have a bad daddy, the minute you have a man that quote unquote is not taking care of his children, and he's not sending the money, and he's not doing this, and he's not doing that, the whole world knows about it. But you never hear about a mother who is not treating her children right. You never hear about a mother that, there's serious things that I'm going to talk about in this show, and you better grip your feet because I'm going to get really hot in here. There are mothers out there that forsakes their children for another man. So we're not going to talk about that tonight, but you stick a pin right there. You can say amen if it's okay with you. You can say no if you think I'm talking stupidness. But it does happen. And inside a family unit where it is considered globally, you go on the television when they play these movies, they give mothers so much love. when this is the kind of, it's a societal thing. It's not just in your home. It's not just in Jamaica. It's not just in the Cayman Islands. It's not just in the United States. It's a global situation that I'm not even sure that on my show here, if I'm able to correct it any at all. But I'm going to give my voice. Because the same energy, Paul Llewellyn, is saying this right now on national television, UPC TV, around the world, right here on Facebook, on Twitter, on iCloud, on TikTok, on Instagram, that I strongly believe that men should get this same glory. Men should get the same love. Men, there should be so much talked about men. Can I tell you that without a man, there would not have been a woman? Hello? Let's go back to the Bible thing. A woman was birthed from the rib of a man. But yet, society gives woman the full autonomy. Society lets women know that they're equal to man, but in the same breath, treats man like the underdog. Fathers should get equal love and respect and admiration and appreciation, just like how one gives the same appreciation to the mother. I'm not preaching, I'm just talking. And personally, I believe we've lost it. I mean, society in a whole has lost it. It has been taught in school to love and respect your parents. And when they talk about parents, I am telling you, they're idling the mother. Because 90% of the time, society makes it seem like men, and if there's men on here, which I'm hoping that some men will come on here before we get out of here at 10 o'clock, there's society that preaches and teaches that men are so no good. Yet, the same society will lock you up in jail as a man if you do not provide for your child. But you've never heard a woman get behind bars for not maintaining, going out there, getting a job to support her children. You have never heard of a case where a woman was arrested. Oh, wow, Paul. Brother Paul, this is serious stuff. No, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Fathers should get equal love and respect just as the mother. And I will say that while I'm alive and even when I'm dead, I want you to reckon this evening that fathers deserve to get the same treatment. The same way you would take your mom out for dinner because it's Mother's Day, but you hit your teeth when it's Father's Day. And I'm told, oh, because the man, a worthless man. Can I speak in English? Worthless man. Have you ever stopped to sit your father down, to sit your dad down, to sit your husband or your boyfriend or that man that bore the child, that did the feed to make your child come? Have you ever sat down, spoken with that father? Try to feel some of his pain. Try to see where it's weakness. As men, we're weak as hell, but we don't talk. We play tough. Because it is quote unquote for society for men to be tough. And they are hurting men out there. I know I wasn't going to get a big audience to that because I'm talking about men. I am sure if my discussion was definitely on females and mothers, man, I wouldn't have space to be on the network tonight. I understand that. And this is the same very thing that I'm talking about, that people in the society gravitate to this fake reality. Because 90%, it's of late that you find women starting to climb the successful ladder on their own. Time gone by, a woman never worked. And even till till this very day, there are women out there that have never gone to collect a salary, can never show you a salary receipt. And the men, they work their off completely and never get the same respect like the mom gets at home. So let's talk about some stuff here, man, because we need to clarify this thing. First of all, I think we want to break some fundamentals down so we can understand who really, is a man. I mean, that father figure that you're talking about. Let's break it down so people can understand the importance of a man or a father in a home. Let's take it to the screen. All right, so fathers are important. Mother, you are not a mother without a father. I don't care how hard you do everything on your own, and you wash the plate, you cook the food, you iron the clothes, you send the kids to school, and you do this and you do that. You are not important without the father. And vice versa. Father, you're nobody without the mother. It's balanced. It needs to be balanced. And this is why we have so much breakdown with our children in school, in the society, on the streets, on the buses, on the plane, at the workplace, because this inequality, this unbalanced stupidness. The same way you want to be appreciated mother and be flawed and be Lord, the same way that father has been waiting for 20 years to get that same kind of love from you and your children. And not only that, it's so disturbing that there are mothers out there right now are controlling the mind of their children as to how they treat their dad. Now, how do you expect the society to be better? It is impossible, my friend. It is impossible, because if you're breaking the bow from so early, it becomes a problem. So watch this. Fathers are important because they do the following. And it's important to teach your children these fundamentals. I've taught my children these things. And it's important that you out there watching us, can put these things into practice. I am not a perfect dad. And I'll be first to raise my hand and say, pray for me. Not a perfect dad, but I'm working on it. And it takes a real man to admit on live television that they're not perfect. And that's fine. I can take my hat off and say, yes, I'm talking about me. I'm not a perfect dad, but I'm working on it. And I can do the best for my children and still not good enough for the mother. You can still do the best for your children, sir, and you will still get a head turned away from you. But don't stop. Keep going. So fathers, here's the important thing. Fathers are important because they do the following. Impact the child's success. Now, as a father, you have to create that autonomy for your children's success. Regardless of how old you are, regardless of how young you are, you as a father have to set that foundation for success for your children. Contribute to healthy emotional development. You have to be the one, father. I know we're talking about Mother's Day because Mother's Day is tomorrow, but we're flipping the angle this evening. Yes? My dad needs love too. Because even from tonight, I can tell you, that person around the world already starts celebrating with their mom from tonight. They're not waiting. But come next month when it's Father's Day, some people don't even remember. They casually forget. Like, oh my God, I didn't remember. And this is like every year. You forget Father's Day, but you never forget Mother's Day. Men, fathers need to be treated equally as mothers. Because on both handles, you have bad mothers and you have bad fathers. That does not change from the fact that if we change the cycle of what society, what the television movies have portrayed into the society and put it in the heads of people that women are the only one that knows how, that has that creative ability to take care of their children, it's a myth, it's a lie. I have known of fathers who have never had a mother, a mother like the mother of the child in the home after the birth. I know persons like that. And that father has plus his daughter's here, sent her to school, get her ready for the bus. No mother. If you are out there and you're a father like that, God bless you. But you don't hear about these guys. These guys are like the never existed guys. But you hear every day, whether or not a mother is doing something good or bad, you hear about her. And she's lauded whether or not she's doing bad. And here's the thing about it. I'm going to go to some real stuff now. When the bad thing comes up about a mother, everybody in the community does this. But let you hear one bad thing about the man, the father. What this boy no good for nothing. Waste man, a bad man, and him not take care of him, and him not this and him not. I mean, Queen's English, I forget I'm on television. And you get so biased when it comes down to the actions of a male. But when you hear about a woman disrespecting her child, treating her child like an underdog, the entire community wipes them out. The father does it and they send him to jail. What a society. The same way a woman or a mother needs that love and that tender care from their children, from their community, the man, I personally believe that the man needs 2 times as much. And that's just the reality. So contribute to healthy emotional development. Improve a child's general well-being. And most importantly, that some men don't believe they should do this, provide financially for your children. And I need to broaden that a little bit because some people take this out of context. And they will tell you because you're providing financially, you don't need to be around your children. That's madness, sir. And if you're thinking like that as a father, you need to be reborn. Financial status alone and not being present in your child's life is not important. You cannot replace no finance with you not being in your child's life present. And for me, in my case, I can tell you the truth. It's not easy, especially persons like myself and others who are watching right now who have to travel overseas for the benefits and the more better development financially for your family. It is not an easy task because you have to sacrifice a lot. And you end up giving up the most important element and bonding, which is with your children, when you end up have to go overseas to work. I'm from Jamaica and I'm living in the Cayman Islands. And it's not easy. And I can't just jump on a plane as I feel a mind to Jamaica and vice versa. My kids can't be just jumping on the plane as they feel a mind to Cayman, But it is a sacrifice. But the little minute you get to be with them, the little minute you get to be in their hearing, to talk with them, to go on video chats and all that kind of thing, it is extremely important, Mr. Father, to build that love and that fellowship. And of course, in turn, the equal will definitely flow. But there's very, very, very important fundamentals that a lot of men totally fall down on. Here we go again. Fathers are important, very important father figures. They may not be biologically related to the child or children they care for. Are you out there as a father who they call us stepfathers? This is not your biological child. It came from your back, no. But you still take care of the child as if it's your own. Hmm? You probably may have adopted children or child. Maybe, you think this is not something that you can handle, father. But understand this, regardless of the circumstances, whether the child is yours legally or biologically, the child is your responsibility, Mr. Father. And of course, Mother's Day is tomorrow. And there'll be Lord in all the mothers around the world, and nothing will be said about the father at all, if any. This is why I preempted the show this evening, because I wanted persons to understand that, yes, all this glory and all this fuss and all this excitement that we make up and talk about mothers, I need to see a society do the same kind of energy, if not more, for fathers. Because we are important people. And I said we because I have 3 children of my own. One is my step, Khalil, and I have Brittany as my first child, Brittany Llewellyn, and Kyle as my last son. Yes, But you need to understand that these children, regardless of what you as the parent do, they're looking on you for that example, to set that pace, to make sure that you do the right thing. Now, we're looking at another point here that I raised earlier when I was coming into the discussion. And if you're just joining us, you're inside the Friday Night Live show. Of course, I am Paul Llewellyn, and I'm your host. I'll be talking so much into this segment that it gets so excited. Definitely Friday Night Live, and of course, I'm in the building with you, and our discussion this evening that we're talking about definitely is about, this very, very pivoted situation. My dad needs love too. Yeah, man. And important discussion. Fathers should get the equal like, the equal love, the equal flowers, the equal, right across the board, man. They deserve that. They deserve that. They deserve to be treated special. Yes? And I was told that some of my music I was playing earlier on was blocked out because some territories blocked music, but that's fine. We're getting into the discussion just the same, all right? So God bless you if you're just joining us right here on Facebook. You're inside the Friday Night Live pre-Mother's Day show. And of course, we're talking about fathers should get equal love like the mothers. All right? We'll be right back after this message. And of course, when we get back, we're going to be talking some more on this very beautiful subject about fathers should get equal love like mothers. We'll be right back. And I tell you, man, I tell you, this is so interesting. And I see persons kind of getting themselves ready here to get inside the discussion to see what's really going on, man. What are we talking about? We're talking about this very, 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 very important topic because most people do not want to discuss this. They want to shy away from talking about it, but I am not shying away from it. The reality is, guys, is that most people just don't want to admit the reality that men are so treated badly. Because society tells people that men are the worst and women are the best. That's what society tells you. Society says Men should always be working. This is why the labor force and even the laws of countries are so quick. And I don't understand. It doesn't really make sense to me, in my personal opinion. It's so dumb because how are you gonna put a man in jail because he's not providing for his children? I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying to think. Help me with this reasoning. Because you putting him in jail for not providing for his children. Are the children going to be provided for them? Hello. Hello. When the guy's locked up behind the bars and you put him in prison because he's not providing for his children, does that make the situation better or worse? And I'm not giving an excuse for men not to be arrested if they're not taking care of their children. I think it's a dumb approach. Me personally think it's a very dumb approach. Because if he's not doing it, how you think he's going to do it when he's locked up in jail? Can you tell me? Or you going to be like, oh, well, he will now start to think more and think of the consequences and whatever, blah, blah, blah. I am sorry. There needs to be a better method, Mr. Your Honor, Miss Clerk of the Court, Lady Judge and Lady Jury and Lawyer. There needs to be a different way to deal with it. Because at the end of the day, he is going to be locked up in prison. And what happens? The children are still suffering. And most of the time, the women, they don't want to work. They just want to sit at home and collect while the man goes out there and slaves. That the society embraces. I have never heard the society come down on women and say, hey, women, you need to go out there and get a job as well to help the man that's suffering. Society doesn't tell you that. Society says, hey, the man don't work, send him to jail. Oh, wow. It's sickening. It is extremely sickening and disgusting, in my opinion. So here's a point of view that I raised that you probably want to agree with me on. Very important point of view. It says, why is it that some mothers never tell their children who is really providing for them? I'm going to say this again. You see on your screen, you can read it. Why is it that some mothers never tell their children who is really providing for them? Especially a mother who doesn't, or well, not does not want to work, but actually is not working, pretty much is what the script needs to say. So what is it that you're saying here, Brother Paul? I mean, can you elaborate a bit on this? There are mothers out there, and we're talking about dad needs love too. That's what we're talking about. And we're breaking down some of the fundamental myths that people just think that it's all about the men, the women. It's all about the women. It's the mother. It's all about mother. The mother. Yes, a mother might cook. She might clean. She might do all these nice and good stuff at home. But when last has he stopped that father and said, hey, I really appreciate your hard work? When last have a woman in the home stop and say to that man that has been struggling with a problem personally, and she don't even notice that because she's so taken up in taking care of the household duties and all this good stuff, and all she cares about is that he makes sure that at the end of the week, that amount of money that she used to get to go to the grocery and to go pay the school bills and to do this and to do that, she has that money. It is often said, When last a man checking on a woman to see how they feel? Everybody in the society talks about that. When last a society talk about when last a woman or a mother checks in on the father of her children as to how he's feeling, how he's undergoing the pressure out there at work, how did he eat from morning? Think about these things. The dad needs that same love and attention that the world gives to the mother. There are men out there right now watching my show and they're crying. They're not even able to come on this show to talk about their situation and their pain. They're crying. Big grown men crying right now watching the show. You know what? They've been out there for years, for months, at sea, at war, out there on the mines with a lot of fire and all these things. And the only time the mother calls them is when it's time for money to be sent to them. My dad needs love too. No way, no way. And you might think, that the children are not affected by this. Sir, mom, I can tell you, it is devastating to the children because they see all of this. They notice all of this. So then you say, well, Brother Paul, how do I fix it? How do I fix it?
Change
How do I fix it?
the microphone system. Let me see. Let me see if I get a better reception on the mic. So I'm taking out my headpiece right now, my earpiece, so I can get a better reception on the microphone. So this is where it goes to a different level. It goes to a different level because most people do not understand the legitimacy of the balance of care. Most people do not understand the legitimacy of the balance of care. Let me put my Bluetooth away because it's kind of giving me feedback here. But I need you to understand the reality of this, because the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, those of you who are locked on right now on UPC TV, I want you to understand that we're not just out here talking because we want to talk about the subject. We're out here because we understand the importance that men are out there dying. They are men out there right now. They're feeling so much pain, and the pain is so excruciating, they cannot even talk about it. So we get into this thing and we say, why mothers, why they don't tell their children, this is your father. Don't abuse the food. Don't take it, throw it away. Your father is out there working hard. If this money you see I spend here, no, mark you, she's not working. So where is she getting this money from? Hold on 1 second. Where is she getting it from? The question is, most people do not. Most women do not talk about these things because they strongly believe that, you know, if I tell my children that, you know, it's the dad that's doing this, then it's going to make me look bad. No, mother. No, mother. It doesn't make you look bad. What it does, it shows that equal equilibrium. It makes the children understand that, oh, it's not just mom alone that's doing this. Dad is involved. Dad is involved. And the problem that we face in society is because most of us, if not all, we're so untrue to our children. Here goes the father knocking himself over 24/7. Some of us, we work 48 hours a day. How is that possible, Brother Paul? I mean, I'm telling you that the amount of workload that we do in one day is like 48 hours. When last have you said to your children, mother, you need to appreciate your dad for his hard work? My dad needs love too. There are fathers out there that will go to their grave and never heard their children tell them I love you, Dad. I don't want to start to cry on my show because when I talk about these things, it gets so emotional because there's some parts of what I'm saying belongs to me as well. I'm victim of some of these kind of circumstances. I'm not afraid to say it. It's the truth. There's some dads out there will never get a happy birthday from a child. Why? Why though? There's some fathers out there will never get a happy Father's Day from a child. And then you will say, boy, well, Brother Paul, there's circumstances that maybe the dad is a bad dad. He doesn't treat the child right. All these factors that they always try to push in front against the reality that there is a breakdown somewhere. Not just the fact that the father doesn't care or the father doesn't take care of his children or whatever. Why? Have you stopped to think why the father stopped to take care? Is there a reason why he stopped doing it? Because if he used to do it and stopped doing it, you need to find out where the breakdown is. Mothers, when last you said to your child, you're going to school, don't kick your shoes on the road because your daddy has to pay for it. Your daddy is the one who's sending you to school. Your daddy. When last, mother, have you said these words into the hearing of your children, especially when the father is not around? My dad needs love too. So watch this. In my observation as a father, fathers tend to love their children in a way they perceive is the best. And men, I mean, you know how it is. Men are wired differently from women. Women have a different way of thinking, and definitely men have a different way of, analyzing certain stuff. So fathers, tend to love their children in a way they perceive is best. But on the contrary, a mother tends to love their children in a way the children can best perceive them. Which reality is, it should be that way for the men as well. But we're wired differently. The way a woman is wired is completely different from the way a man is being wired. But regardless of that inequality, when it comes down to the way we think, I still believe that men deserve equal. Men deserve equal love, just like the woman. Regardless of the circumstance, you're going to hit me with that until you die. I don't care what the circumstances are. They both deserve a shot of love, regardless of your circumstance. Now, here we go to a really interesting question. Are you a father out there that feels overrun by your children's mother, as if you both are in competition for the children's love and affection? Oh my God. This one is serious. Can I read it again really slow? It's on your screen. Check it out. Are you a father out there that feels overrun by the child's mother, as if you both are in competition for the child's love and affection? What are you talking about, Brother Paul? Oh, yes. We've seen that happening so many times, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. So many times. Perfect example. Today, the dad comes in and he probably buy he buy a bike. What he can afford. Because, things are extremely expensive these days. And you don't just want to get up and just throw gifts at your children because you want to be loved. You want to be the good mother. You want to be the good father. No. For me, my children can tell you, I don't just get up and buy stuff for them. As old as my daughter is, she could never get a laptop until she passed her subjects. You know how expensive a laptop is? It's almost $1,000 US. And she don't want the regular laptop. It's either a HP or the Apple. Yeah. She wanted an Apple phone and all these. Those things are expensive. And I don't have no problem in spending $1 million on my children each. That's fine with me. But they got to learn the fundamentals. To achieve what you want in life, you have to work hard for it. And they've learned that from me. And they can testify about that any day. Even when they're here in the Caymans and we go to supermarket, I said, don't embarrass yourself. Put stuff in the trolley that you know when I get to the counter, I ain't going to pay for it. That's a father. That's what you do. That's how you train your children. Because half of the things they pick up and they go home, they don't even eat. It stays in the fridge. But because, oh yeah, daddy got money, so he can afford to do this, and he can, no way, Jose. So you spoil, according to you, you spoil your child. Yes, because you want to get that love and affection. So you turn the tables up, and you go above and beyond as if you're in a competition. So if the dad buy a bicycle today, you buy 3 bicycles as the mom. What is it you're doing? What kind of message you're sending, though? It's completely unnecessary. And there is a lot of fathers out there that feels extremely overrun by mothers with these same patterns and behavior. These same patterns and behavior, the father feel extremely overrun. Extremely. And you will wonder within yourself, you're like, oh my God, I cannot believe this is happening. I cannot believe this is happening. And here you are trying to balance out what is the root cause of this thing. Why is this happening? The fundamental is right there. Fathers should get the equal love they deserve like the mother. Yes, we're approaching Mother's Day tomorrow. I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. But I'm saying it's full time that we as dads, we as fathers, start to stand up and speak out against these things. Because we're drowning and nobody's standing up for our men. Nobody. But the minute a woman gets into a corner, the entire society embraces and strengthens them as a woman. But a man, he has to fight until he dies. Nobody is there to support a male or a father to say, hey, you need that mental support. You need that emotional support. You hear that a lot about women. Women getting them into groups and teams up and special documentation and this, and they meet here and meet. What you hear about men? Nobody cares about the men. As long as you can bring the money to the table, that is it. Men are more important than just an ATM. Can I say that again? In a home, in a family, a man is more important in the family than being the guy that flashes out the cash. Because the day he cannot do this and flip them dollars, he's in the back seat. Which is why you have a lot of marriages, a lot of relationships, a lot of family unit get scattered because the fundamentals has been eaten out from the root. My dad needs love too. You don't think men cry? Men cry a lot. They don't do it in front of your face because they're going to look weak and feel inferior. But men cry a lot. Mentally, emotionally. There are men right now watching this program that for days they haven't eaten a good meal because they have been busting it. They've been on the grind, making sure that their family is well sorted. But who cares? Who knows about his struggle? There are men right now sleeping in cars and sleeping in buses just to send his child to college. And where is the mother? Going to the next party, going to the next event, while he is sleeping in a car to make sure his children goes to college. And he doesn't get any love. He doesn't get any appreciation because he's told it's your responsibility to do this. How dare you? How dare you? Mother's Day, we glorify the mothers. What about the fathers? Without the father, there wouldn't be a mother. And without the mother, the father is useless. So we both have to work together. We both have to strike that equal balance. We depend on each other. You can't do it alone, and I can't do it alone. I'm almost out of time. I got 50 more minutes, guys, before I run out of here. So let's look at another section that we want to talk about here. 7 rules. 7 rules of a father. Now, some of us get overrun by this as well. Because, you know, when you try to establish your contour as a father as to what your real role is, you've been told, well, this is what you're supposed to be doing. No, the approach is incorrect. You should say, well, when last, I'm going to put it to you. When last has a mother pulled his children up and said, guys, come here. Bring the father in that conversation and said, guys, listen, children, did you know that your father is the provider of this house? And I hate to do these things because when I start to get here, I get really emotional. I get really emotional. Pull the children up and say, come, we're going to have a talk. I'm talking about the mother now. It's Mother's Day. I'm going back to the mothers now. Mother, bring the children together and bring the dad inside and said, listen, guys, children, this man is your father. He is the family's provider. He is the family's protector. He is the leader of this family. He is the teacher of this family. He's the helper of this family. He's the encourager of this family. And he has to be our friend. Mother, have you ever done this? to the father of your children, to earn the respect and the love that should be beaming out of your children for their father? Have you ever done that, woman? My dad needs love more than you ever know. There are mothers out there. I'm not talking about mothers now. I'm talking about the external mother. So mother of the father that are crying for their sons. There are mothers right now watching this program that are in tears for their son, bitter tears, because they see the treatment and the relish that their son is going through. There are mothers out there sorry the very day their son left the house, because he's no longer treated like a human being from the opposite sex. My dad needs love. My dad needs that equal love, just like how mom needs love. So what are the 7 rules? We talk about it, you know. They're outlined in roles of the father that plays in the life of a family: a provider, a protector, a leader, a teacher, a helper, a friend, an encourager. These are some of the serious fundamental roles of a father. And we're wrapping it up real quick. And the question is asked. I need to flip back to that question. When you think about your own father, I'm not putting this now to you children, you're watching. When you think about your own father, which of these qualities does you see him do well? Is he a good provider? Is your dad a great protector? Is he a good leader? Is he a teacher that teaches you right from wrong? Is he a helper? When you call on him, he can help you? Dad, I need this. Dad, I need that. Is he a great encourager? When you call him and say, Dad, I'm going through a low moment right now, I might almost into suicide, and he encourages you and says, stay on course. Is he your friend? Drop your comments in the comment section. I'm ready to hear from you. And of course, like and share this video. You might watch it the next time. I know it's been last minute that we sent this out today, but I'm asking you, if you're watching this program right now, anywhere around the world, like and share this program. Women, you need to give the man the love he deserves. You need to give the man the love he deserves. And stop treating the father of your children like an animal, like he doesn't exist, like he's a piece of cloth. But yet, you're quick to take his money. You're quick to take the hard-earned sweat. You're quick to stretch yourself out in a big 3-story house that you never helped to build. You're quick to make your children feel as if you're the one that's providing, and never tell them that your father is the one that's making this bread be on this table. So I call on these women. It's Mother's Day. And I call on you mothers to be the example for your children in the eyes of their father. Let them know that this man, he may be short, he may be ugly, he may be black like a tar, but he's the man that is providing. He is the man that's putting food on this table. Let your children respect him. Let your children grow with that love and appreciation for his service. It's Mother's Day and I'm speaking to the mother. My dad needs love too. Let's kick another reality in here. Adolescents, girls in a two-parent home which involve fathers are significantly, and this is a fact here, are significantly less likely to be sexually active than girls who raised without an involved father. Can I read it again for you? Adolescent girls raised in a dual parent home with the involvement of the dad. I'm just trying to break this down to let you understand how important the father is in a relationship, in a family. And I don't care if you're separated, the father is still important in your family, regardless of your whether marital status or what you call it in Jamaica, they call it shack up. He is still the father of your children. And it is said, the involvement of the father in a child's life when they raise, especially a girl child's life, when they're raised with the father into that mix while they're growing, it is significantly less to be, that girl is significantly less likely to be sexually active than girls that raise without a father in their corner. Because why? Why do you think this happens? We go to the next slide. Why do you think this happened? Do you feel loved and protected by your father growing up? Did your father or your dad affirm your beauty and your worth? These are some fundamentals that will cause a girl child to jump through the window. And this is where it comes to the real talk. It is unfortunate, very unfortunate, but it's the truth that many girls don't receive affirmation and love from their fathers. Most of these girls that doesn't get this affirmation, because I've always done this with my daughter. I tell her she's beautiful and she should not throw herself away. Wait till she get the right person who can respect her, love her, and care for her just like I do before she make that move. And it says that many girls don't receive that affirmation. I've said this so many times to Brittany, and I've tell her I love her and she's beautiful, but she don't waste herself with any stupid guy that runs along and doesn't have a self-purpose or a future plan. Affirm and a love for their fathers. Therefore, what happens, it is so unfortunate, but the truth is that many girls do not receive affirmation and love from their fathers. Therefore, what happens? They search for empty substitutes out there in the world. And this is why they bump into some bubbleheads, quote unquote, call men, and they tell them, oh, I love you, baby, and I love you. They don't love, they just want to be in your clothes. Only for that moment. Only for that moment. And if you're just joining us, you're inside the discussion. Pre-Mother's Day show. We're talking about my dad needs love too. And the base of our conversation is fathers should get equal love like mothers. My name is Paul Llewellyn, and welcome. And we're almost closing right now as the final section of the program. that we're going to be kicking it into your heads right now. This is another section that we need to talk about real quick. Dads really matter. Dads really matter. Children need, I want to emphasize, I should have put that word in bold. Children need their father just as they need their mothers. To love them, to be interested in them, to respond to their needs, making them feel valued and understood. Children need their father, and their father needs their children. Ladies and gentlemen, it goes without saying that it is important that we do not overrun, we do not overlook the reality of what's taking place in our society. Our society will turn us into monsters. Our society will turn us against each other. We are the society, and we together collectively have to make that change. I dare implore you, sir, ma'am, please, as we walk into a new era of another Mother's Day in 2024, I want to laud all the mothers. I want to applaud all of the mothers for a great, diligent work that they've been doing. And we do wish for every mother love, happiness, success, and the best is yet to come. Mama. How important it is. Sorry, that clip shouldn't have come just yet. How important it is for, as a man, to observe the reality of the need for a mother to be the sustenance of a family relationship. But more importantly, a family without a father is a dead family. I am yet to be challenged. Yes, ma'am, you might be doing this for years on your own and you're like, me no want a man. I can handle this on my own. I'm sorry, ma'am. There are certain fundamentals that the Lord Jesus Christ himself placed in a man in raising his children, that you as a woman, no matter how tough you may be, you could be the rock of Gibraltar. Your sustenance does not have the same, what I would say, education or energy that can be transcended into your child's emotional savvy. Like it can be one word from a daddy. One word can change the life of his son or daughter for the rest of his life. Mothers, I call on you this evening, today, Mother's Day, to ensure that you sow good seeds about the children's father, regardless of the circumstance of your relationship. Because when you met, there was no children. So whatever happened and you have your discourse and whatever, put that aside and let the children know that the love you give from me, you need to give your dad the same love. The children are waiting on you, mother, to make that move. The reason why we have such wild children in our society is because mothers does not take the responsibility. Mothers refuse to take the time out to let their children know the importance of a father in that family. And the day the mother take the time out to let their children know how important daddy is, and that daddy needs love just like mommy, the concept of our society and waywardness and the disrespect and the kind of energy that this young generation is being toiled into will change. But mother, it has to come from you. There are fathers right now watching this program, been crying for days, begging for help, crying out. But what the mother does, she sends a stumbling block in the ears of her children. That man is a worthless man. Him not good. You don't need to call him. You don't need to talk to him. That's the word, the poisonous venom out of the mother's mouth in the ear of the child. Mother, I call on you today, Mother's Day, to change that direction. Let your children love, teach your children to love and respect their father. Yes, we blow up and celebrate mothers all year round, and fathers get a big, fat lump of dirt over their face. Because yes, it is quote unquote known that it's the responsibility of the father to run up and down and do all the dirty work, while the mother looks pretty and nice, and the father, his fingernails need cleaning. He has never been to the barber in months. But yet, he will go as long as it takes as a father to make sure his family is happy. Fathers out there, if you're not keeping up with the right prospect as a father, I urge you, sir, I urge you, young man, to take up back your role, take up back your responsibility. Act like how God wants you as a man to lead. Act. Now, I'm not telling you now to be persuaded by a woman, because a man has to be a man. And there's some things that a man literally has to do to put his foot down and make certain executive decisions. It might not be in the best interest of the woman. It might not be in the best interest of the children. But as a man, you have to do the right thing and set that example. This Mother's Day, we celebrate it with pride. To all the father mothers and all the mother mothers out there across the world, right here, watching us on UPC TV, the Friday night edition of Mother's Day. May the blessings of Jesus be yours on behalf of our entire production crew, right here from Georgetown, Grand Cayman. This is Brother Paul saying, have a blessed Mother's Day. And we do hope that all will be well for you. And this is how we sign out of here for this Mother's Day. I want to say God bless you to all the mothers. I want to big up this group that's going to come right now and present a beautiful song. The song entitled Happy Mother's Day by Jehovah Shalom a cappella. I think they're Adventist church. And man, I could not have ended my program any better. God bless you. We see you on the flip side of this show. God bless you.
Mama, today is your day. Enjoy your day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. My son, I'm so thankful. I pray for you. I love you so. Happy Mother's Day, Mama. Mama Defender, Mama Shahir. I will love you forever, forever. Enjoy your day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. I will love you forever, forever. Mama Defender, Mama Shahir. I will love you forever, forever. Enjoy your day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Mama, today is your day. Enjoy your day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
I'm so grateful for the gift of life. I love you so. Happy Mother's Day.
Mama, I'm so grateful for the gift of life. I love you so. Happy Mother's Day. My son, I'm so thankful. I pray for you. I love you so. Happy Mother's Day, Mama. Mama Defender, Mama Shahir. I will love you forever, forever. Enjoy your day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. I will love you forever, forever. Mama Defender, Mama Shahir. I will love you forever, forever. Enjoy your day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.